Hello, everybody. Waiting for Akhil to join. Hello. There is some network issue on the other side. Hey, Akhil, can you hear
Yes, yes,
me?
sir. Yeah. Is it fine for you now?
Yes. A
Okay.
little issue.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We can start now, I think.
Can we start?
Yes, chef.
I would
Sure.
like to welcome you for the live chat with
Thank
us,
you, chef.
and we'll talk about many things about your journey,
Yes,
about
chef.
the journey with the academy, journey with your professional life, everything. Okay, let's
Okay, chef.
start.
Yes, chef. Sure, sir.
Okay, Akhil, tell me just to start from your where are you from, and we know where you are from, but
Yes,
we would like to know more about you.
yes, chef.
Where are you from? Where did you do your schooling? Where did you do your college? Hotel management. We'll go step by step. Okay.
Okay, sure, chef.
Okay.
So I am from Himachal Pradesh, small town Palampur, and
Mm-hmm.
I have done my schooling from Himachal itself. And then after completing my schooling, I went to Punjab. I started my graduation, which I did from lovely professional university. I did hotel management, and I completed my 4 year hotel management from there, and then I did training from Oberoi's Hotels side in Jaipur, and
Mm-hmm.
apart from this, I got placed in Zuri, Bangalore, and but due to
Mm-hmm.
some family issues, I joined the hotel, and then advanced course, and I went to Malaysia also, and I came back. Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
So after you finished your hotel management, you got through jury through campus interview, is it?
Yeah, yes, chef. So we always having this campus interviews for all the student who is actually studying from the university. So I
Mm-hmm.
gave interview for Oberoi's, but personal interview I was not able to crack, and then after I went for the
Mm-hmm.
jury, and I got selected in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And but some issues I told you, as I mentioned, I
Mm-hmm.
haven't joined the hotel, but
Mm-hmm.
after that now I am working with the Hyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What made you to join hotel management, or what made you to who inspired you to join to
uh,
become as a chef to get into this profession?
I can say it is from the roots only. Actually, my entire family is from army background, but one of my maternal uncle, he was a chef. So that
Mm-hmm.
time, like maybe 1980s, he left home, and he went to Mumbai, and he started his own restaurant there, and he was with partnership with somebody. Then after he came back from there, he applied for Australia, but due to some reasons, he was not able to go there. But and my mother all the time, she says that my feet look like him, and so I think I'm following his footsteps only. So it's from
Mm-hmm.
family, like it's just from the roots only.
Okay. So your uncle is also a pastry chef? Is it?
He was a chef. Now he passed away 2012
Oh,
January. He passed
sorry about
away.
that.
So yeah. So he was a culinary chef. He knows about so many cuisines and all. Yes, chef.
How did you get this interest about pastry to join to this pastry profession?
I was studying hotel management, and I was more about in the like I was like into the kitchen, and doing so many practicals about culinary and all. Most of the time we are doing Indian cuisine and other cuisines, but we were having only bakery and pastry for two semesters only. And that time
Mm-hmm.
there was a chef Aarti Thapa. She came to our
Mm-hmm.
college, and she conducted one sugar craft. Um, this she made one display sugar craft work, and I
Okay.
I attended that class, and I was like that thing pinched me a lot. Like I was thinking, like, this is like this is what my kind of work, like a little artistical and all. Then
Mm-hmm.
I studied, like, I think fifth semester I studied bakery, and we were doing some bread and pastry. Hardly we did very few pastries, and even though our campus was little, the owners, the university owners, they were vegetarian, and also they haven't allowed any egg, even though eggs also in the campus. So we used to go outside. So somewhere I was feeling I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to be in the field of bakery and
Mm-hmm.
pastry. And even though I went for food trial in the Grand New Delhi, but I was not able to clear the food trial because I haven't done anything that actually
Mm-hmm.
I was not able to implement all those things in the hotel.
Okay.
So then I came back. Then I was thinking I still need to learn so many things. So I was like, let's look for another course and improve my
Mm-hmm.
skill, and then after I will join the hotel.
In your childhood, any time did you think that you're going to get into this profession at
I
any
as
point of
I
time?
Yeah.
What was
So
your dream actually to join? See, my dream
um,
was to become a fighter pilot, but I end
yeah.
up in pastry profession. So like that, you would have got a dream. You would have been inspired to do something else, and uh,
Yeah,
your
actually,
your
yeah.
passion would have in different stages of your life. You would have got a passion towards pastry, like that. So, what was your
Uh,
dream
so
in your
as I
childhood?
told you, my entire family, they belongs
Mm-hmm.
to army background. My father, my grandfather was in army. Then after, my younger brother, he's also in army. So I also wanted to
Mm-hmm.
be in army before, and then there was
Mm-hmm.
some medical issues, and because of that, I cannot go in army. So
Mm-hmm.
then after, I was looking for some other profession, and I was quite inspired by hoteliers, because the time, you see the hotel management, you always think there is a white collar job. You'll be
Mm-hmm.
having a tie suit, and you'll be just standing there
Yeah.
in the desk and all. So I also thought something like
Mm-hmm.
that. I'll be a manager somewhere, and working like that. And I joined the hotel management, but the reality was something else, because the time I joined, I saw there are so many departments, and we got to study each and every department. Even though I studied housekeeping, service, front office, and kitchen and
Mm-hmm.
all, and even though I got job in housekeeping during my internship. So, but somewhere I was feeling this is not my kind of job. There is no respect and all. But I cannot say, I'm not saying there is no respect and all. But like, I felt from inside that there is
Mm-hmm.
no respect and all. So I was like, okay, let's decide and all. So I decided chef is something that I can do and all. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I started from there. Then I was in kitchen, and kitchen for almost 2 months, and I got inspired with so many chefs. They was actually already they hired very so many young people, and
Mm-hmm.
all the people are actually very helping and all. So they taught me a
Mm-hmm.
lot, and my cutting skills was so good.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
so my cutting skills in the field of culinary, it was very good. So they used to give me one list of ingredients, and they always tell me,
Mm-hmm.
Akhil, finish this cutting, and then after I will let you in the range. So I all the time I wanted to be in the range for making guest orders
Mm-hmm.
and all. So I finished my list, all the work they gave me, and then after, I used to take small orders, like, khichdi I used to make, then mixed
Uh-huh.
vegetable dal, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Few things they used to give me. And even though I worked for cafeteria kitchen also, so sometime I just take their instruction and follow instruction, and
Mm-hmm.
make all the things. So yeah, slowly I developed all those things, like all the interest in my kitchen, and I got specialized in Italian cuisine when I studied my hotel management. And
Mm-hmm.
but still somewhere I was feeling, no, I wanted to be somewhere where I can face each and every time there are so many challenges and all. So yeah, I started.
So you
Yeah,
wanted to become a military, you wanted to join army, and you
yes,
ended up in pastry. If you see, if
yes,
you observe deeply, there is no less
yes, sir.
than army. You see, you have to be
Yeah,
disciplined, you have to be neat and clean, your uniform has to be as spick and span as a military army guys. If you see army and uh, kitchen,
yes, sir.
it's
Yeah.
it
It's same actually. Like,
goes it matches.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
actually,
even you are like, even the kitchen hierarchy is said kitchen brigade.
yeah,
Yes or no?
yeah, actually, the
So even
hierarchy,
we
yeah,
are the
actually,
kitchen army.
yes, sir.
Okay, so well, nice to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
And let's talk after college now. You were about to join Zuri, but you have some problem. You joined later stage. You joined Academy of Pastry Arts, right?
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
how do you know? How did you come to know about Academy of Pastry Arts? Who and what made you join Academy of Pastry Arts?
So actually, I was in my fourth year, I think. Yeah, 2015, and
Mm-hmm.
that time I was I cleared one interview for the Grand, and I went for food trial, and I was not able to clear the food trial for I gave for bakery and pastry, and I failed to clear the trial. And then after I realized, there are so many things that I need to learn and all. And I was Facebook friend of Chef Mukesh and Chef Niklesh, I think. So I saw
Mm-hmm.
they qualified for Cook Them on that time, and I saw they post. Then I went to their profile. Then I checked the academy page. Then
Mm-hmm.
I was the one who I was the only one who knows about actually this was happening and all and all. And I told my teachers
Mm-hmm.
also this thing happened. We qualified for Cook Them on it, Pastry World Cup and all. So that was the thing, and then from there I started checking. I check all the campus, upcoming campus and all headquarters and all. So from there only, actually, like most inspiring thing was the competition that we qualified in Singapore for the Cook de Mon. So from there only I thought, yeah, this is where I wanted to study and all. So from there I took inspiration.
Your then we had a academy in Gurgaon, which was
Yes,
close
sir.
to Punjab and Himachal, then Bangalore. Then what made you to
Yes.
come to Bangalore?
So this was my first question that the Major Dinesh asked me when I joined the academy. I was introducing myself, and he asked me why you came to Bangalore all the way from Himachal, why you haven't joined Gurgaon.
Mm-hmm.
So my father was in Delhi police, so I don't want to be in like very close to my father, so there will be so restrict. Like I don't want so many restrictions around me and all. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like you because all my studies I did from North India only. I studied in Punjab, Himachal, and also I actually wanted to go somewhere out and I want some freedom for myself. So I chose Bangalore and told my father I want to be in Bangalore. So he said, okay, if you want to be there, so you go there and just finish your study.
Bangalore Academy that time was open new
Yes, yes, sir.
in
Yes, sir.
India. After Gurgaon,
Yes.
Bangalore Academy was open new. And
Second,
you
yes.
know, you were the first batch or second
Second,
batch?
second batch, sir.
Second batch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you were no less than first batch. You all were too close. No, the
Yeah,
batches. The
yeah,
first batch, second batch the were very good friends. Used to
yes, chef.
coordinate each other
Yeah,
really well.
yeah.
I remember
We had so many
you all
classes
used to.
together, I think.
Mm-hmm. And
Yes,
initially, you all got very good master classes from a couple of
yes, chef.
MOFs.
Yes, chef.
I remember that. It was a very good opportunity for you all to get the exposure, right, from the academy.
Yes, yes, chef.
Mm-hmm. So, did your parents knew about that you're interested in pastry and you want to get into this profession? Your parents knew
Oh,
because they are from army, police background.
yes,
My
yes,
son
chef.
is going to become a chef. So, what were their first reaction when you said that you want to become a chef? You want to join hotel management rather joining uh, Army Academy.
So actually, in my place, if you go to Himachal, if you are doing hotel management, people think about you like either they'll be thinking about you'll be a cook or you'll be a manager wearing
Yes, yes.
night suit and all.
Mm.
This is the only thing
Mm-hmm.
they know. Actually, if you go to my place, they actually don't like they don't know about housekeeping. They don't know about service and all. So when I
Mm-hmm.
went there, I started my hotel management. I wanted to wear like nice suit and also I went there, and
Mm-hmm.
when I joined, I found myself, uh, these
Mm-hmm.
housekeeping not suiting me and system work I don't want to do, and also I want something, where I can listen people and all. If you go to service department, people hardly speak to each other because they cannot speak in front of guests too much and all. So i was
Mm-hmm.
i was thinking, yeah, this is not my kind of working area. I want you to be somewhere, people can speak freely little bit and all. So
Mm-hmm.
in our college we have to choose our specialization in the last year. So I chose Italian cuisine and culinary and all. So I told my
Mm-hmm.
parents that I am into a kitchen profession now, and I finally made my mind that I wanted to be in kitchen. So they
Mm-hmm.
were, yeah, okay with that one. They all the time, there is no such like things there that they put any instruction for me for anything. They all the time they says me like, whatever you want to do, you do it well, but you don't quit these things. Whatever you wanted to do, don't quit in between only. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That is.
I told them and they were very quite happy. And even though I recently I came for vacation, the time I came last year, and I took one class also for
Mm-hmm.
bread in IHM, Chandigarh.
Oh, very
So
nice.
it was, yeah, it was very good experience for me also.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That was really nice
yeah,
from your parents that they
yeah, sure,
said do whatever you want to do, but don't quit in between.
yeah, sure,
That is really nice. Uh-huh.
yeah, sure.
Then please tell about your academy journey. That was 9 months. How was it? What was your what were your expectation and what all did you learn? How was it?
So in academy, actually, the time I started my journey with academy, I think I was the last person who entered the classroom. Everybody was inside and having introductions and all and all. And I went there. I saw so many people from different countries, sorry, different places, and even though different age group. And that was so amazing for me because, you know, before I studied with almost same age group and all. So like for
Mm-hmm.
me, it was somewhere uncomfort zone also, because if you are studying with your age group zone, it's you are in more in your comfort zone. So I was thinking, yeah, like I don't know if it's right decision for me and all, but then we started class, like we started all the classes and all. But
Mm-hmm.
I realized, yeah, it was actually my right decision that I took and joined the academy, because so many girls in my class, they were actually home bakers, and they knows about so many things before they started academy. So
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, like, I am hotel management graduate, and how come these people knows better than me and all. But
Mm-hmm.
then somehow I realized, the culture, the cultural support and all. If you go to Bombay, I think each and every home they bake something at least. So in my place, we don't do all
Mm-hmm.
those things. So from there, like for me, it was huge change, and I learned a lot with the show many chefs, and I was more into actually bread. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I made sourdough also in the academy. If you remember, I maintained for 3 months.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah, and
yes, yes.
we started all those things. Then I was more and more about interested in sugar display and chocolate display. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, chocolates, I wanted to be all the time. I wanted to do chocolates also. So I learned all the
Mm-hmm.
detailed knowledge about all the things, even though the Gyan session that you always call Gyan session before the class for
That
too
is
long time.
important.
yeah, important Gyan sessions that we took from you. And then after, there are things like, uh, displays that we did with Chef Mukesh. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
even though modern pastries from France now,
Mm-hmm.
these traditional pastry they are modifying and presenting to us. So all the techniques I learned, and I feel now I learned enough, and I can just like whenever I'm working here, I don't have to all the time look for the recipe. Like I just take the recipe, but I don't check the details. If somebody telling me you just have to make this particular thing,
Mm-hmm.
I just know how I learned, how I did. I don't really follow a particular process for one thing. If I know some other technique, I apply that
Mm-hmm.
also. So that was really
Yes, yes, that
amazing
is
time for me, and yeah, I learned quite well from academy.
as you told, you like to do showpiece, chocolate showpiece, and all.
Yes,
You
chef.
still do in your
Uh,
workplace? Do you
yes,
still
chef.
practice or do
I
apply these
actually,
techniques?
yes, chef. So I did a few chocolate displays. I wanted to do some sugar also, but I think because of humidity and all, I tried once making sugar flour in the kitchen, but due to some humidity and all, it was very difficult for me. But chocolate
Mm-hmm.
display I did here. There was last year I made reindeer for Christmas, and
Okay.
there was a VVIP amenities for the rooms, and my chef told me just make small chocolate trees so that we can put some bonbons on top of the uh, chocolate
Mm-hmm.
trees. So I made small trees, and then I made them, and he was so shocked that something like that I made. And even though my executive sous chef, he was so happy to see all those things. Then he gave me approval for the competition. We had one competition here also, Doha culinary competition.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There was a chocolate soapies also. So you just make your
So you.
soapies in the kitchen, and you
Mm-hmm.
take there to
Okay.
competition place. So I participated
Mm-hmm.
last year. Last year, yeah, November I participated. So I made
Mm-hmm.
one chocolate soapies. So I do
Oh,
chocolate soapies here also.
good, good, good.
Yes, sir.
And please tell about after academy 9 month
Yes,
course, you went to Malaysia for intensive.
yes, sir.
Can you please tell about that, the Malaysian experience?
So actually, what I saw in India is our pastry culture. Like if you are making some good quality products, you don't have market for that. But when I went
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia, I saw in the market they are selling actually products like actually what we were making in India also, the top quality product, all the brands, all the ingredients that we are like getting from outside. That kind of market we
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen in India actually. So I went there, and the pastry
Mm-hmm.
culture in outside market was the same. And then I learned from so many chefs, chef Can, chef Chong, then after chef Lim, chef Loy. So all the things that was like amazing for me. And even though people from other countries like Indonesia, Singapore, Russia, they were in our class. And then I realized it
Mm-hmm.
was, this food industry is actually related to culture only. Until unless you don't know about others culture, you know nothing about the thing. Because sitting home and just watching YouTube make you do so many things, but not exactly the way you can learn from others while discussing with the others. So that I saw there. And even though the tools and all, I saw with so many chefs, they are having their own toolkits. They spend a lot
Mm-hmm.
for their profession and passion. I felt so good, and I got inspired. Even though I bought so many tools from there, I came back. I started collecting so many tools. Even though I bought like quite expensive. Even though my thermometer, I bought the most expensive one. So
Which one?
that
The
is,
thermometer. Okay.
yeah. So that is what
Mm-hmm.
exactly I was thinking. And even though one of my professor in college, he used to say me that, if you are in the bread section, it will show your techniques, and if you are in pastry section, it will show your artistic work. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere I was feeling, yeah, this is pastries all about art and science. So until
Yes,
unless you
yes.
don't know how to apply right ingredient on right time, you cannot be a pastry chef. You are all the time in culinary. You can fix the recipe, but pastry is very hard to fix the recipe
Like
and all.
lab pastry is
Yeah,
like
actually,
lab.
lab.
The
Yeah.
recipes is like formula.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, right. You said pastry is full of art.
Art.
Bakery is more of science.
Yes, sir.
So pastry bakery is art and science.
Yes, sir.
You how different? What different you learned in Malaysia?
So Malaysia, we actually in India, I started with basic, then intermediate, then after we did advanced. But and in Malaysia, like I did intensive. So we used to have like more time in India to finish our product with a certain criteria. We are having certain
Mm-hmm.
standards that we have to follow and finish our product. But Malaysia, the same thing we did with higher standards, with less time and more effectively, and different with the different people. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the main learning for me in Malaysia. And even though
Mm-hmm.
like people from Delhi Academy, they also been like they were also
Okay.
with us and all. So also
Mm-hmm.
we shared so many things with them and all. So yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was like
A wonderful
learning.
experience.
Yeah, yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
overall it was wonderful. And seeing other people also, the time I was doing intensive, that time chef JFA also, he was taking one of the master class. So I saw him taking class. The way he take the class is actually very different from others and all. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, that was great experience for me from the chefs.
Mm-hmm.
And then after our academy, already like our chefs from Malaysia, they already um, win the Cook Demon and all. So
Mm-hmm.
even though
Yes,
whenever
yes.
I introduce myself, I tell the people that I am a student of World PC Champion. So
Yes,
sometime
wonderful.
yeah, yeah, the the time I tell the people all those things, like initially they don't take me serious. Then after at last I'll tell them I'm pastry, I'm a student of World Pastry Champion. Then they look like why how come he and all. Then after I tell them, yeah, I
Okay.
studied there and all. Let me switch on my light.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it's like that, chef.
Okay, there's a question. Can you give some tips to the students, the budding chefs now who are doing course with us?
My tips for the students, actually, you you finish your course, you take it actually seriously, and you go take the internship, make some good connection with the chefs, see how people are working, how things are going in industry. If you want to be in hotel industry, and if if you don't want to be in industry or hotel, because hotel industry is something very different. People come join and then they quit very easily. It's just not for
Mm-hmm.
everybody, I think. So if you want
Mm-hmm.
to be in hotel industry, like you have to be have so much of patience. You don't have to be like the initially the time I joined hotel industry, I was so aggressive. I was thinking I am the one who knows this thing, that thing, and all. I wanted to apply each and everything in all the section. I was somewhere I was thinking, oh no, this product is not supposed to be like this and that. But slowly I realized,
Yeah,
this is a industry where you
competitive
have to
world.
go, yeah, yeah, go
Yeah,
slowly also. If you put
yeah.
yourself in each and everywhere, then it will be very difficult for you. So, and
Yes,
even
yes.
though I believe one thing, that you have to appreciate yourself. You don't have to wait for others to clap for you or and
Yes,
all. So
correct.
until unless
Ma-
you don't, yeah, you don't appreciate yourself, your work, you cannot,
mm-hmm.
because all the time nobody will, like all the time, you don't wait for others to come and okay, oh, you did great job, then only you can feel happy. You just appreciate yourself and make yourself happy. Otherwise, it's very difficult to survive in hotel industry. Even though I am working with Grand Hyatt Doha. It's quite a big property. We are having 9 outlets, and we
Yeah,
have
that will come to
yeah.
Qatar now. Come to Grand Hyatt. So
Yeah, sure.
you were saying people in this profession leave this profession, quit
Yeah, very quickly.
very soon, because as soon as they join, they before enjoying or uh, get used to, they'll start quitting. For that, I would like to add one thing, that is,
Yes, sir.
nothing is easy. No profession is easy. There's no
Yes,
shortcut
sir.
for success. Yes, I remember
Yes, sir.
my
Definitely.
executive chef used to say that as soon as you enter hotel industry or any profession, you have
Yes,
to
sir.
keep your ego under your shoes. Only then you can
Yeah, definitely,
grow
chef. It's true.
step by step. Yes, that's the thing. And after coming back from Malaysia, then what happened after coming back from Malaysia? Where did you join?
So,
What was your what was your idea? What was your next step? What was your plan?
okay. So I actually came back from Malaysia, and then after, like, I decided to stay back for a while because my father was getting retired from Delhi police, and I, like, actually our family haven't spent much time with each other. My father always all the time in serving police and all. So I decided, let's spend some time with family, and then only I will join the industry, because as soon I will join the industry, then after I don't know when I'll be able to spend some time with the family and all. So I came back. I spent almost 2-3 months at home, and all. Then after I started sending my CV for interviews and all. And actually, during my training, I made so many links with so many chefs. So from there
Mm-hmm.
only I like the all the chefs I spoke with, and then after I got different offers in different hotel. I went one of the hotel in Chandigarh. I will not take the name because it's a reputed company, and I went there. I gave 2 days trial, and they approved my trial, everything. Then pastry chef told me, Akhil, I cannot afford your salary because you studied so much and you are having so many certificates. If I will see your certificate, your salary is becoming something else. So if
Mm-hmm.
you will join me, at least you have to stay at least for 1.5 year, because I cannot afford you join and then after you leave the company, so it will be loss for me. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, let me, like, he told me, take your time and make your decision, because if I will join, yeah, if for me also, yeah, I know, uh, because they
Mm-hmm.
spend time for train people, and then after if I lose, the company lose me, they will be so much, they lose.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
then I had interview. I One of my senior, he was working with the Grand Hyatt Doha, and I met him right in Jaipur also. So I spoke to him and spoke with him, and he said, yeah, we have vacancy here, and he recommended my CV. I had interview, then I had Skype interview with HR, and then at finally I got my visa ticket, my offer letter, and I joined here October 20th. I joined, I think, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already 1.5 years I am working with the Grand Hyatt Doha now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I heard you got a promotion.
Yes, chef.
When
Recently,
did you when did you get the promotion?
March 1st, I became a demi chef de partie in the bakery section.
Congrats.
Yes, chef. Thank you, chef.
Good to go. That's how you grow step by step.
Yes, chef.
So what is your plan? Where you want to, where are you seeing yourself after 5 years?
Uh, I actually set my small goals. Like, I don't go for big goals. Like, in one time, I always think, this is my next step. Like the time I was working as a commie, I always think, yeah, when I will be a demi, or what all things I need to do for to be a demi chef de partie and all. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was working with the pastry. I was working in pastry shop, in the hotel. And
Mm-hmm.
then all of a sudden I thought, okay, let's move forward. And I told my chef I wanted to win bakery, and I got shifted in bakery. So that's how I think myself, the maybe soon now I just recently got promoted, even though hotels are now closed and all because of the COVID-19 and all. But even
Mm-hmm.
though I think, yeah, for me, next step for me in next 2 years, I wanted to be a chef de partie and all. I don't actually think, because you cannot say the current situation already made us like so many people are jobless without salary and all. So
Mm-hmm.
I think the same, because if I will say I wanted to be this thing in 5 years and some other things take place and all, so you never know. I've been to some good properties also, in like I've been to in Park Hyatt Doha recently, even though they also offered me a job, but and even though
Mm-hmm.
they offered me chef de party, but due
Mm-hmm.
to our company policy, you cannot take transfer within 1 year. I have to complete 2 years, then only I can take transfer. So because of that, I haven't took transfer. So you don't know like what all things will take place, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I cannot say my 5 year goal is this thing and all thing, but definitely I want to work in Michelin star restaurant. Definitely I want to move further, travel a lot, and experience new things
Mm-hmm.
and all.
Okay, good to hear that
Yes, sir.
that your goal is to grow, grow, grow. You know,
Yes, sir.
you as you grow, the
Yes, sir.
position you goes higher, the position comes with responsibilities. So you have
Yes,
to
sir.
be ready for
Definitely.
the responsibilities. Higher the position, higher the responsibilities.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
With
Yeah, that is true.
yes. Hmm. There's a question: how academy
Yes, sir.
syllabus is helping you now at work for you? How academy syllabus
Academy.
is helping now at work?
Yeah, actually, I can say I learned so many things from academy. Like I told you, I made sourdough. So the sourdough I
Hmm.
started in academy only. I learned in academy how to take out natural yeast and make the breads and all. So all the things, like I studied hotel management that time. Moreover, I studied theoretical part, and the practical part I studied from academy of pastry art. So all the course, all the
Hmm.
9 months, it was hands-on course only. So that time thing was like before my study time, the time I was doing hotel management, I know so many things, theoretical things, but I don't know how to implement. But when I came to academy, I saw how to, even though I know about chocolate, I know about all the method of tempering chocolate, but I don't know how to use it, how to do the temper chocolate.
Hmm.
I I if I if I talk about tempering chocolate, I know the names of like seeding and injection method, then after
Hmm.
tabletop method, micro method, and all the things I studied before, but I don't know what exactly and all. I don't know about the 10 brand of chocolate even though. So the time I started
Hmm.
using all the things, I started learning all the things. I don't know about the what is dry butter, what is Albia cream and all. So yeah,
Hmm.
these all things was more important for me. And the time I learn something, I always think about some other I don't think about main product. Sometime I think about ingredient also. How can I use this one for some other recipe, like that?
Okay.
Flour in India is different. Flour in Qatar that I am using is different. Some other country is
Okay.
different. So yeah, I better prefer learning about the ingredient than a product. So yeah, it was great for me that I learned about so many ingredients that I'm using here, and I know about the nature of ingredient and all. So hotel, we get so many ingredients from around the world,
Okay.
but I never used before when I was doing hotel management. We were having North
Hmm.
India little you don't get much ingredients, especially in
Yeah,
Punjab
you're
and
not
all. If
exposed to so many ingredients. Yeah.
yes, sir.
In college, it's limited in college, but now everything is
Yeah.
open. The world is big. The ingredients are lot to use. Yes. So Please tell about your Qatar experience once you enter. I think that is your first international exposure, apart from Malaysia as an intensive, as a
Yes, sir.
working. So that was your first job, and you went to Qatar, right?
Yes, sir. So,
So tell about the Qatar experience, the Hayat. How is
so I
the
started.
place? Hmm. Tell me.
So I started here 2018 October, and they hired me for one of the pastry shop that we have in hotel. We call it Biscotti, and they
Okay.
hired me for that one. And like they taught me for a while, and then after they hand over the things to me, all the things that we have in that particular shop, they belongs to me. Most of the production, I was the only one who used to do all the things. And
Hmm.
and we have, like, 9 outlet in the hotel, including banquet. Then after we have 25 meeting rooms. Then we have big 400-meter beach. Then after we have hotel garden. So many functions, and it is actually a very good and very big property. We have 91 villas in the hotel. Then after we have
Hmm.
150 rooms. So yeah, I always wanted to be work in somewhere, like, we have so much exposure to do. Then different outlet, different orders and all. So I came here, and
Hmm.
I started my work with the pastry. I was doing pastry, and most of the time I used to go in the morning time only. I start my shift at 5 o'clock. I leave. I like I go from here to my hotel. Like I take 4:15 bus, and I reach there around 4:30, like that, and change my uniform. Enter the kitchen. I start my work with cakes and small pastry that I put in the counter. Then after I
Okay.
start with the production, some regular orders, like guest is placing any order in the day
Do you people
time. So
do people
yes, sir.
recognize the difference? There, the staff, do they recognize the difference? Like you're trained in academy and you know the job. So
Yeah, yes, chef.
how they react?
Yes, chef. Actually, these all the chefs I worked with. Actually, I started with the guy who actually got me here, and he was working in bakery, and he told me so many things about hotel, how it working and all, how we are supposed to go. Then after, I was thinking, yeah, I will do some changes in this section and all. So initially
Mm-hmm.
I went there. I started with the things that we were making in hotel, and slowly we started with you know we had some changes in cookies. So we introduced new cookies in the hotel. Then I got shifted to bakery section. I we started me and I we have one chef from Congo. So he worked in
Mm-hmm.
France also. So we planned to make a sourdough, and we started sourdough last year, same time, I think 1 year, yeah, same time. So
Mm-hmm.
we made a sourdough here, and it was very hard for us to implement sourdough in all the recipes, because nobody knows about sourdough actually. And we were
Yes,
mixing so
yes.
many recipes, and the recipes, it was very difficult for others to understand what exactly we are doing, how we are doing and all.
Mm-hmm.
It took us almost, I think, 1 month to implement the sourdough. And the time we started implementing the sourdough, we used to go at 7 o'clock in the 7 p.m. in the evening, and
Mm-hmm.
we finish around someday like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. For 1 month we did like that. But after that,
Mm-hmm.
we almost finished changing things in the breakfast section. And then after all the people got trained also, they started learning slowly. We made new bread. Then after, we make one rule that we will
Mm-hmm.
introduce one new bread every month in the hotel for the breakfast and other banquet functions. So all the time we discuss the breads with each other, and then after, finally we say, yeah, this would be our next bread. How will we making this one? We don't actually follow some others' recipe. We make our own recipes for the bread. You know, our like
Mhm.
because the sourdough texture is something different from other sourdough. We have liquid sourdough, we
Yes,
have
yes.
rice sourdough. Yeah, so it's different from others. So
Mhm.
we finally decided that we'll be making our own recipes only. And the name of
Mhm.
the breads also we started giving very different from others. We have one bread we call Black Forest. We call one bread Black Mamba. Then
Okay.
then then one bread that Barbarian rye bread, like that. So all
So
the
you
names
use
that
imported. So you use
yes,
imported flours,
yes, chef. Actually, we are
imported flours.
using here. Yeah, we are using here different flour, like we have T45, T55. So T45
Mhm.
and T55 is a French brand we are using, Moulibi.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
apart from that, we have Italian restaurants here, and the order for the pizza, they they order around 150 pizza in regular basis, and sometimes it's weekend they order somewhere 250 pizza, like that. So we have Capoto flour for
Mhm.
that. So only
Okay.
that we use for only for pizza. Sometime we make ciabatta also out of that. This flour is very
Mhm.
good and high gluten. And apart from this, we have whole wheat flour, we have Kraft corn flour, we have some one more flour. No, not in this hotel. We have this much only. But I went for one of the hotel Park Hyatt for the task force. I will send
Mhm.
my pastry chef, and there I use almost 8 variety of flour. They were using T65 as well. So T45, 55, 65, then multi cereal, rye flour, then Capoto flour, Kraft corn flour, so, and dark cereal flour, something like that. So almost 8 varieties of flour they were having. So I worked with all those things, all the flour, all these flour.
Okay. This 9 months of training in the academy and 1 month in Malaysia, how did this help you in your profession? How is it helping you
Uh,
in your
yes, sure. So
yeah in
as
your career?
as I'm telling that all the time I don't have to think about I have to read the recipe and all. I just take the ingredient, weigh the ingredient, and then after I implement my own thing. I always using my own techniques that I learned in academy after seeing so many chefs, and
Mhm.
different finishing. You don't have to do all the day a single same thing. You have to be creative with so many things. Like if you making bread, you have to go with so many shapes also. You're making a pastry, you have to go with different molds. So yeah,
Mhm.
these all things help me a lot. And even though, as I told you, this ingredient and their texture, that was main concern for me, that I need to learn, and I learned a lot. So yeah, this is the basic learning that was more
Mhm.
important for me, that I did here. And apart from this, I am working in Middle East. Here we don't have much. I think we don't have much pastry culture like India and Europe. But still, they
Mhm.
these people
Okay.
prefer eating more nuts and all in the pastries. If you're
Okay.
making some tart with some nuts, pistachios and all, so they prefer eating that than if you're making
Okay.
dark chocolate cake or something. And they, even though they prefer eating cheesecake a lot. Our cheesecake in hotel is very famous in all around Doha. The people eat a
Mhm.
lot this our cheesecake.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
So in academy, you name the equipment, you name the ingredient, it's available.
Yes, sir.
So when you went to IR, did you see the same equipment, same as you according to your expectation? Did you see the equipments, ingredients to work with?
Uh, Actually, I was not expecting something like that, but yeah, it was. We were having so many international brands here, and even though whenever you wanted something, you just tell the chef, and they just take your plan, what exactly you wanted to do with the things, and then after, if he is okay with that one, he all the time he orders. We used Valrhona
Okay.
chocolate also. We used Zealandia also. We used Caribou also.
Okay.
So all the time different things that you want according to your plan, you just discuss with the chef, and then after you get to use. Even though I told you, we very first when I used T45 and 55, like I didn't know the flour is categorized like that only. So when I was in Bangalore Academy, I learned that. So then
Okay.
here I saw also. So then I preferred making with some different brands and all. And some, like if you go to Indian hotels, I don't think so. Like business category hotels, they are using Mode chocolate. Hardly very few hotels they are using some other chocolate like Caribou, Valrhona and all. So
What
that
about the
way we are
equipments?
equipment.
What
Yeah,
about it?
here I learned with machines like sheeters and all the things I learned in academy only. And here machines are little more heavier than the one we have in academy. As per my expectation, I know that yeah, the operation is so big. If you talk about banquet, we have like the banquet can like for the 2000 packs also. So
Okay.
this big function, we are having a regular function, something like that. We are having
Okay.
weddings, like at least 10 to 15 weddings in a month. So our operation is so big, and like our equipment also according to that only we are using. We are having two ovens. One is three ovens, sorry. One is rotatory oven, then after one is combi oven, and third one is deck oven. So deck oven is with the stone. So we all the time we do the stone baking only. And rotatory oven we are using for the croissant and other things. And this combi oven we are using for like cheesecakes and all. So that way we have quite a big operation and so good equipment here.
Okay.
Even though our sheeter is bigger than the one we use in academy.
Okay. It was a wonderful talking to you.
Yes,
After a long
definitely.
time, I think.
Yes, chef,
So,
definitely. For me also,
what
yeah,
are the plans
it was
for
great.
this one? FIFA World Cup. What is the plan? What are the plans going?
So FIFA World Cup, actually, they are doing so much of construction here in Qatar. If you see, they are developing roads, they are developing so many buildings, stadiums. Then after metro, they started last year only. Still, there are some routes they need to start with. And apart from this, yeah,
In
hotel
the hotel,
industry is,
what are the
I think,
plans?
hotel industry, I think, already grown enough, and there are like other hotels coming, like the recently Pullman going to be open here. Some hotels in city center also they'll be getting open. And
Okay.
even we'll be, our chef told that end of this year we'll be fixing all the menus, doing all the trials and all. Because of the COVID-19, I think otherwise we might have started all the
Yeah,
trials for
correct.
the coming events and all, because hotel industry all the time make like themselves ready at least 1 and 2 years before only. Like Christmas, we start mixing fruits like almost 3 4 months before only. So FIFA is
Okay.
one of the biggest event in the world.
Yes, yes.
So we already
Qatar
discussed
is
about all
waiting.
those things. Yeah, just waiting for this, waiting
Action.
for it to come. Yeah, yeah. Actually, people are asking, how's the dough? So ask Chef Raghu, how's the dough?
How is
And
the dough? Hi.
yeah, and one more
Okay.
ask you that
Otherwise,
to make you
everything's fine.
say action and action hone ka.
Okay. It was nice
Yeah.
talking to you. The time already
Yes,
1 hour
same
passed
issue.
so fast. I feel like I just started the chat with you, but it's already 1 hour we finished.
Yes,
You
chef.
realize?
So
Hmm?
Yeah, nice to see you, chef, after so long time. Thank you to
Anything you
Academy.
want
Thank you
you
to
want
all the
to ask?
people.
Anything you want to ask
Uh,
me, or anything you want to tell?
I would like to tell people that Chef Raghu is one of the perfect chef for the bread,
Thank you.
I think. And
Thank you very
now
much.
he's doing really good with the plated desserts and pastries also. And
Now I am
I
interviewing
think
you. You are saying all this. If Chef Mukesh was
no,
interviewing you,
I
you'll say.
actually because I learned a lot from you. You were the first chef who taught me about sourdough and all. So
Thank you.
yeah, and apart from this, uh, uh, all the time whenever I am having any doubt and all, I always ask chef, and they always available. And I would I can tell people that if they have any doubt and all, they can ask anybody in the academy. They are always available. They always having better plans that you can implement for your dishes and all. And if somebody from academy did their 9 months or something like that, and they think yeah they learned a lot and they're stuck somewhere, and they think yeah it's not right time to ask them, so just think about
Mhm.
your fees that you paid to academy and then ask again.
It was nice talking to you, Akil, after a long time.
Same here,
Thanks
chef.
to know about your journey with Academy, with your professional life, everything. We would like to wish you all the best. Grow high, okay? Reach your higher
Thank you, chef.
heights. All the best for
Yeah,
your
thank you,
future
chef.
endeavors. Good luck.
Yes, chef.
Stay home,
All
stay
right, chef.
safe,
All right.
okay?
Okay, chef. See
Goodbye.
you. Yes, chef.
Thank you.
Bye, chef. Bye. Take care. All right. Take care, chef.
Bye, guys. All the viewers, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.
All right, chef.